Hey guys, what's up, and welcome back to the Warren Show. This week is the natural comic book day review, or I should say review. It should be haul, whatever. This is the comics. This is the kind of comics I gotten. This, and I got some stuff in the mail. This week was a pretty big week. And I didn't realize, I'm like, how is it so big this week? And I said, wait, hold on. Is January big or March? Both, maybe. So let's start it off. First, we got Avengers 51. Don't like, oh, sorry, 52. How can I put it this way? The story is not that great. Jason Aaron is supposedly really this really good writer, but the story he's pulling, that's not that great for me. Rocket and Icon of Rocket number 5. I picked this up at one of my stores, and I only went to 2 stores today instead of 3 because I went to the hardware store to pick up some stuff, and I wanted to get home. But we was talking about the launch of Milestone, and we talked for about 5 minutes, and basically me and him both. I mean, between Icon of Rocket and Static, they're the 2 best ones. Hardware, not so much. Blue and Gold 5 of 8. I'm kind of liking this Blue and Gold because it's more of a funny. It's like 2 best friends who bicker and argue amongst each other kind of story. Next is Ben Reilly, Spiderman number 1. This is the same Ben Reilly that's in The Amazing Spider-Man with the Beyond Corporation. But I'm assuming this is a totally different story. Well, yeah, it is a totally different story. The Humanity Agenda 1 of 5. Last couple of days, there's an app called Pluto TV that I've been watching. It's a lot of free stuff, and I've been watching Doctor Who for the last week to a week and a half. So that's what I've been watching. Devil's Reign Villains for Hire. Kind of like the idea of this. Was kind of funny. I saw this on was it DJ Link's video or was it Gary B? I'm not too sure. But Eternals number 9 variant edition, this black and white Thanos cover, super sick. Super sick. I don't really like the Eternal storyline, but this Thanos really sick. Now I know I got this idea from Gary B. And the funny thing about it was I didn't realize I forgot that I requested to have this in my pull box. She-Hulk number 1. So naturally, in my opinion, this should be the quote unquote prominent female in the Marvel universe. Since her TV show's coming out pretty soon. Robin's 3 of 6. And this next one, since like 6 o'clock this morning. Kind of tired. I've been waiting for. When I heard about this, I've been waiting, and now it's finally here. Back in the 90s, these 2 guys, Ron Martz, did the really sick-ass writing. Ron Lim did the sick-ass artwork. And that was Silver Surfer, Rebirth number 1. Lovely. And I think I got something from something soon. I think. I don't know. I can't remember. And here's the variant cover with Thanos in the background. Yeah. Fantastic Four 39. Nightwing 88. Really love Nightwing. Right now, Nightwing is my favorite DC character now. He overthrew the Flash. So, Nightwing's the number one. Venom number 4, written by Ron V. And for some reason, a lot of people love Ron V's writing, but this Venom does not remind me of Venom. Oh well. Why don't Dylan Brock just become Venom, the new Venom, like he's supposed to, and this would be a lot easier, right? I don't know. Star Wars: The High Republic number 13. Been loving the story so far. As a big fan of Star Wars, and no, I have not really watched the book of Boba Fett. I have not really watched it. I know a lot of people have, and a lot of people can't wait for every Wednesday or Thursday for it to show up, or was it Friday? I don't even know. The reason why I haven't watched it, I only watched the first 3 episodes. I like watching things in a block. I don't want to watch one episode, then, okay, let me wait till next week. I don't like that. I like spending like 2 hours of watching a show. That way I get a good feel of the story. And that's the reason why. So, a lot of people, oh my God. Okay, fine. Moving on. Moon Knight number 7. Miles Morales Spider-Man number 34. Really loving Miles Morales right now. Really loving him. Hulk number 3. King Spawn number 6. Usagi Jimbo number 25. Is it X Lives of Wolverine or 10 Lives of Wolverine? I don't know, but there's also one called 10 Deaths or 10 X Deaths of Wolverine. So this comes out, kind of like this idea. And last but not least, Amazing Spider-Man 86. Amazing Spider-Man to me right now is written by Zeb Wells, and I don't like the storyline. I don't understand the storyline of how in the hell you can copyright Spider-Man and trademark it. And it seemed like Dr. Octopus did it when he was the Superior Spider-Man. It looks like he did that. And I wasn't reading comic books at that time. So, and then Dr. Octopus, of course, died again. And Peter Parker comes back and his holdings go into whatever. When they go to Peter Parker, well, I don't know. It's kind of weird. It's very, very weird. Very, very weird. And so some company bought the intellectual property of Spider-Man. They forced Peter Parker out, try to force Miles Morales out of it. I'm like, really? And that's one of the things that one of the things that didn't strike me as odd. Wouldn't any other superheroes like the Avengers be like, hey, there's a new Spider-Man, what the hell's going on here? Not this shit again, and investigate? Or even though somebody could say, well, they're busy with their own stuff in their own books, and I understand that, but really? Moving on. I got this mail from a friend. Not from a friend. I bought this in the mail from eBay. Avengers 151, the new lineup. And the fact that I love the idea of Thor, Captain America, and Iron Man. And it's really neat. Yeah, Kirby. Kirby. I bought it. The seller's like, sent me an email and said, hey, thanks for buying my product. And you know what? Just for buying my product, I'm sending you 2 extra books. So I'm telling you this now, so that way you don't be shocked. I'm like, what? Okay, so Avengers 147, dealing with the Serpent Crown, and the Avengers 237. So, I mean, I look up and I was like, oh, this is nice. It's kind of nice. Some of these books are not in the best condition, but that's cool. One of the other things that I said to myself is I'm going to get some slabs this year. I'm going to get some slabs. Graded books. And I'm going to get some books graded. So, I found this. It's a really nice, I got it for a really good deal. Peter Parker, the Spectacular Spider-Man 101. I've been looking for this. But I looked up for this, I probably could have got it for super, super cheap. But I found this in a slab for a really awesome price. So, I mean, it's a 4.5, which means it's not worth much. But I look up, it's like, to me, this book is... It doesn't really tell me what. It doesn't really say why, but they listed this as a 4.5. I'm like, okay. To me, this should be at least a 6 or 7, but hey, I'm not a grader, so there must be something else going on. But like I said, I got a good price, and the sellers wrote me a note. Arthur, thanks for your purchase. I hope you love the comic. I'm a big Spidey fan and a fellow Michigander as well. Guys in Michigan. Any issues or concerns, please get back to me. Please leave feedback when you have the time. And I'm like, oh, that's pretty nice. So that means when I got it within a couple of days. But anyway, pretty nice. Some more stuff. Now, these next 2 things I got one of my pet peeves is that if you're selling things on eBay, you should bag and board your book. You really should. It helps keep it, even though you could do all this, you could put it in all these mailers to try not to bend it, but at least helps it. But I looked up. I got this these 3 books at a very, very, very cheap price. So I was like, okay. And believe me, I didn't really get this for worth value. But this is more like fillers. So what happened is this book right here, Thor 362. This is the Definite Executioner. See that spine roll right there? Look at that spine roll. Wow. See, see that spine right? See, that's what you call a spine roll. So when I tell people about spine rolls, this is what I'm talking about. And you wonder, how did the hell that happen? But I bought it just so I could read it. Just so I can read it. Thor 363, Curse. Oh my gosh. Anybody remember GoBots? The cheap Transformers. And Thor 364 when Loki turned him into a frog. I always wanted to read that. Now I can read it. Like I said, these books are not worth really much, but I just got it for filler. And this next set of books that just came out, this is Spider-Man set. Peter Parker Spectacular Spider-Man set. Of course, these did not come bag or boarded. They came in like this with a little, reinforced, box, which is fine. Peter Parker Spectacular Spider-Man 104. I love this cover. I do have this, but this is a much better condition than the one I have. So that's pretty nice. Number 108. 113. 118. I remember this story. I remember the story to a certain extent, but I don't remember everything about the story. Remember Mask? I had these when I was younger. I had those when I was younger. Number 122. 133. 136. I have this one as well. The Sin Eaters Saga, which is really cool. And the fun thing when I saw you know what's funny? Back here is a game called Top Secret. Back in the day, when role-playing games was like Dungeons and Dragons, this is they got this information. They got an idea from James Bond, and they created this Top Secret, which I used to play with some friends in high school. I think I still have this in storage. And Marvel Comics Superheroes role-playing game. I know I have this in my storage. It's really fun. It was a really fun game back in the day. 130. 139. And I've been looking for this because it's the origin of Tombstone. I've been looking for this, and I say, hey, this bundle is. I got this bundle for what, $20 to $30 or something like that. None of these are really worth anything, so I'm like, hey, good filler stuff. And it has a couple books I was looking for. 146 right here. 160. Remember when Nintendo was good and there's another group called Turbo Graphics came out? Never played it, but that's fine. 167. And of course in the back, Contra and Snake's Revenge, which I never got a chance to play. And 173. I do have this. And of course, I remember the Punisher video game way back in the day. And with that being said, that is it for this week. Yes, this is I try not to do too long, but I'm trying to whip through this stuff as fast as possible. It's a Saturday evening, around about 5 or 6. Think about getting some dinner. I think everybody wants pizza for dinner because we had stuff and we had cooked stuff, but some people decided to eat a little bit more than they really supposed to. So that scrapped tonight's dinner. So now, gotta order some pizza for the family. There's a pay-per-view UFC fight tonight, and my boy wants to say, "Hey man, why don't you come over?" I'm like, it's kind of snowing today. I'll think about it. They don't start till 10 o'clock anyway. But I'm like, I probably won't go, but you know how it is. Hey, maybe I might get bored and say, screw it, I'm going. Or I might just say, no, I'm staying home. Who knows? With that being said, thank you very much for watching. Thank you. Like, comment, subscribe. Leave a couple. If you have any of those books I showed you today, let me know down below. If you think any of these books is really any cool, or you think I should have got it, the slab should have been cheaper than what I bought for it. I think it was like 30 some bucks. It was cheap, so it's like, hey, fine. In my opinion, any graded book is better than no graded book. And like I said, I've been looking for this book, and hey, I got it as a slab for really decent. So I'm like, hey, why not? Well, with that being said, thank you very much again one more time. Like, comment, subscribe. Share it with your friends, family. Put it on Facebook, Tinder, OnlyFans, whatever. Put share wherever you like, and I'll see you in the next one.